back here for the third and final video in this little mini series on an incredible weekend out at the estate sales. I know we went out for 3 different consecutive days. You guys are on the last day is where this video is going to pick up. Also, we are going to be going to the garage where I can show you guys everything that we went back on Monday and picked up from Elizabeth. So if you want to see all the stuff that we picked up throughout the weekend, stay till the end of this video. I do go over everything that we did pick up, and then right either after that, probably after that, you guys will see us in the garage going over everything that we picked up on Monday from Elizabeth when we went back on Monday. If you haven't yet seen the other 2 videos leading up to this, they will be down below. Make sure that you guys do check those out. But let's jump into it now. Good morning, guys. It is now Sunday, September 28th. It's about 11 o'clock. Steph's with me today, and we are going to go to Elizabeth's sale. She has it marked 65% off today, so I'm excited to get there, see what she has left. She had some good stuff. There was a lot of stuff there. Like I said in the video, that was a man's house where he liked fishing, golfing, and hunting. So I'm curious to see what's left and to see what good deals we can get. So let's get on the road, and I'll see you guys when we get there. All right, guys, we just finished that sale, and I spent 40 bucks on everything. I did go back and get something for $5, but you can see everything at the wrap up that I did get. God, I cannot talk today. That I did get for resale. Steph got a TV, and what else? Just the TV. I think she's paid like 25 bucks for it, so not bad. But that's gonna do it for this weekend out in the trenches at the estate sales. So I'll see you guys back at the house for the wrap up. All right, guys, back here at the house for the wrap up for this weekend long festivities out at the estate sales. So I will tell you, this was a great weekend. We got a bunch of stuff, and I'm excited to jump in to this wrap up and show you guys what all we did get. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the video and give you guys a total, because I don't remember how much we spent, but I'll do that, and then I'll put the total somewhere down here so you guys can see how much we did spend on all this stuff. But let's get into it. Let's jump in and see what we did get out in the trenches this weekend. Now, it is a lot, guys. In order for me to put sold comps up, it'd be kind of hard, but I kind of want to bring you in, show you all the things that we did get. We got a lot of patches, we got a lot of pins, and I will tell you, at one of these Elizabeth's sale, there was a lot of mobile stuff. Like, these are all mobile patches and gear and things like that. So we did pick up a lot from there. And you know, at the TNT sale, we did pretty well too. This is some Obsession perfume that doesn't want to stand up for me, but yeah, this is everything. I got like 3 jackets. I got like 2 bags. I got this bag. I got this collapsible thing. We made out like a bandit on the hats this weekend. Got a lot of cool hats I want to show you guys. Yeah, like tons of these mobile hats. There's like every color you could think of. There's this one, and they're not in bad shape. We have this one right here. This was at a different sale, I believe. We just got so much stuff. This is another cool one, this Wrangler jeans one that we picked up. We got this one and that one and another cool one right here. Let me move these back and I'll show you. We did get a ton, and I mean, look at this one, just tonnage on the patches. I almost filled a whole Walmart sack full of patches at a sale that you guys did see. We got these 2 bags right here. We have a fanny pack. Like I said, we got an old Denny's freaking ashtray. You guys didn't see that on film. I went to a sale off film and got that, which was a lot of fun. But we did pretty freaking well, guys. We also got this tote right here for Elle, for the barn, and then we also did get this bag as well. It's an Olympic bag. It does have that it's Calgary 1988 Winter Games on here, which I thought was super cool. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff. A lot of this stuff will be on the dollar auction, guys. So if you haven't yet, check it out. It is thedollarauction.com. I'll put it somewhere right here. Make sure you come check it out. If any of this stuff interests you, let me know. It'll be in the dollar auction. You can come visit us. This one's really cool. It also has mobile one right here, and then it's like blanket lined, and on the back it has a mobile on it as well. We got some salt and Coca-Cola salt and pepper shakers. When I tell you about the pens, we got the pens. I got cufflinks, all that stuff. So that is what we did get out in the trenches this weekend. I know it's a lot to look at, but I had a lot of fun. Also too, we went back to Elizabeth's sale yesterday. That's why I didn't film this yesterday. Today's Tuesday. It is the day of our dollar auction. But we went back out there yesterday and picked up a lot more stuff that she just gave us. She's really good about giving back to us. We go to her sales, we spend money, but she also gives back to us more than enough. And I will try to get all that stuff kind of together, kind of show you what she did give to us so that we can bring it to you guys in the dollar auction. Some good deals on some good stuff. So I want to give her a shout out. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. It means the world to me. You help us out so much, and I really, really, really appreciate it. So big shout out to her. It is Elizabeth with Four Seasons Estate Sales. So if you're ever in the Dallas area or the McKinney area, make sure you look out for her sales. She's freaking awesome. But that's what we did get out in the trenches. Like I said, I'm gonna try to get you guys a video of kind of what we did pick up from her yesterday. Elle and I went out and picked. We were there for about, like, I'd say like 2 hours, I think. So, but that was a lot of fun too, and that's not even included with all this stuff. That's just the stuff that we got yesterday. This is the stuff that we got over the weekend. So, but yeah, tonight is the dollar auction. We do go live at the dollar auction every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Central Time. But yeah, if you guys hear the fan, I'm sorry. Our AC is not working at the moment, so got the fan going. So if it's background noise, I do apologize. It's just hot. But yeah, other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. If you've made it to this far in the video, thank you so much. The next video that you guys will see might be us at the show. We do have another show that we're going to. We'll be back in Tyler. We will be back out there hitting the trenches, see if we're still fruitful at those locations that we did go to. And we may hit up a different spot as far as like an antique store or something like that. I think that would be pretty cool. As always, I'll get you guys some footage of the show because that's fun too. We have a lot of fun out there. We will be doing the dollar auction out there as well. We will be doing it again like we did the last time we post our video on Tuesday, and then doing the dollar auction on Thursday. So, but other than that, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys watching. All of you have subscribed, all of our new subscribers, all of our loyal subscribers. Thank you so much. We couldn't do this without you. I love hearing from you guys in the comments. Thank you again so much. I just can't say it enough. I just can't believe that you guys love watching our videos. I like to see me run around and listen to me ramble. But thank you again so much. But I think that's going to do it for this video. So I love you guys from the top, bottom, and all around my heart. And we'll catch you guys in the next one. Alright guys, we are here in the garage. As you can see, behind me is the stuff that we did pick up from Elizabeth on Monday. We didn't do any filming. It was just like a pick. So we went the following Monday from the Sunday where we ended the video out in the trenches. So behind me is the stuff that we did go to the private pick after the sale and get some stuff. So I want to go over that stuff with you and let you see everything that we did pick up. There is one more box that is inside the house, and it's all the jewelry and stuff like that. Honestly, some of it did make it through the dollar auction in our last dollar auction when we were out at the show. So you guys did see some of that. If you watched that video, if you haven't, you can always go back down here and watch that live if you want to see some of that stuff. But let's jump into this. There is a lot of cool stuff, so I want to share that with you guys. So let's get into it. I'm actually on a chair, a rolly chair like thing here in my garage so you guys can see everything. But let's jump into it. We did pick up from her sale a bunch of hats. There's a Texas hat. We have another mobile hat. I did pick up a lot of these mobile hats. Mobile one, gas and oil, but this is from the Cotton Bowl. We picked up a whole bunch of these, and I think a lot of these are going to end up probably on our Depop store and also on eBay. I might try to throw a few of them on the dollar auction just to see how they do. But yeah, so we did pick up a lot of hats. There's this thing, which is a hunting mask. We got that. We also got another cold hat for the a hat for the cold. It's Wolverine branded. Let's see, there's a bunch, it's just so much. We got some net lighting for the house. What is this? I have no idea. Elle was picking with me, so she was picking stuff for her. as well. So I think this is something that she picked up, which is actually kind of good that we're going through this together because I can kind of separate it out, which is something I've been needing to do. We got another hunting hat. We got a foot scrubber cleaner thing. We got some trash bags. That's for Elle, of course, for the barn. Here's some more of those net lighting. Let's see what else we did get. If you keep seeing me reach up here, it's because I'm turning the camera on because it goes to sleep, and if I can't see you, then I don't know what you're seeing. So we got these. They're for like when you have a trailer and you're trying to back it up, the balls touch. That's for Elle for work, I'm sure. Another hat. We got so many hats, guys, like so many hats. Deer stuff, that's probably for Elle. Here's some more of the net lights. We got so many net lights, it's not even funny. We got some hairspray. I know that's for Elle. I got this really cool light, like a spotlight. Thought this thing was freaking neat, and it's like it plugs into the cigarette lighter. So I picked that up, maybe throw that on eBay. Some more trash bags. We got a trailer hitch lock, but I couldn't find the key. So I don't know, that's probably no good, but it was worth a try to see if we could find the key. Here's some gloves. Some more field dressing gloves. And we picked up a lot of like little stuff like this. Like these are just like little clamps. These are for when you're pulling a trailer, but you can use them for like anything. So we picked those up. There's a bunch of those in there. We got some of these just for the garage. And like I said, this guy was like literally a man's man. Here's a tire gauge. You check the thread on your tires. And it's just in here, it's just some more of these. So that's what's in that one. Let's move on to this one right here. I'm running over stuff. Let's see. This one, I packed most of this, so I kind of have an idea. I found some more of these Mobile One. They're catalogs from like the Cotton Bowl and stuff. Thought those are pretty cool. But these are probably, I'm going to look them up, see what they're worth, but they'll probably end up in the dollar auction if I'm being honest. Let's see. Elle picked up some labels. I know she picked up some things for the kiddo there. We saw this and thought this was hilarious. But yeah, we were reading some of those and we were definitely laughing. Here's another book she got for the kiddo, I think. There's this thing. I have no idea what it's, some type of speaker thing. But usually stuff like this, weird stuff like this, seems to do pretty good on eBay. So we'll look that up. Here's another Mobile One piece. It's a vintage, what do you call these, shirt? Here's the tag on it. A polo. There it is. I knew I'd come to find the word eventually. This jacket you guys seen in the video, I picked this up again on Monday. Super cool. I love the colors on this. I actually found a sold comp that I'll throw up on the screen for you guys when I was editing a video for that exact jacket. So I'll throw that sold comp up for you guys. Picked up a sealed thing of DVDs. Though I've sold some of those in the past on eBay. It takes a while for them to sell, but they do sell. You just got to sit on them for a little while. We found this. Picked this guy up. Kind of cool. Here's a fanny pack. We think this is like some type like a lifeguard's fanny pack. It's really neat. It's like heavy duty, but I mean, why not, right? We picked that up. I seen this. I couldn't find anything on it. I'm gonna have to do some research. When I was there, I didn't really have good service, but I found this. I have to take the batteries out to see if there's any batteries and see if it works, but we picked that up. Let's see, I'm trying to find places to put this stuff. Here's a really cool cooler. It's a Mobile One cooler, vintage. Thought that was really neat. There is stuff in here because we were putting stuff in everything. I have no idea what this is, but it's sealed. There was a lot of hunting and fishing. Like here is a gun cleaning little kit. A lot of hunting and fishing, and I thought, you know what, if I just pick it up, I can maybe put this in lots, either on eBay or on the dollar auction. So that's kind of where my mind was going with that. This is just some, what do you call it, garage stuff, like seals and grease and stuff like this for the garage. I picked that up for personal use. I found this, and there is a reel that goes in this. I found, oh, here it is, right here. So there is a reel. We did see this in the video. So this actually goes inside of here. So now we have a complete thing. I did see that. And then we got some spinning reel covers. I think we have a couple of these. And then I picked up this. This is a molding set. I have no idea. It still has its packaging and stuff. It's from Sears. It's Craftsman. Usually tools like this, the Craftsman stuff that's old like this is usually made in USA, and they do hold their value. So I picked this up to see about that. A lot of this stuff I did not know pricing on. I didn't know how much it sells for on eBay or anywhere else. It was just kind of like, hey, it's a full set. It has everything. And if all else fails, we can throw it in the dollar auction, see how it does. We could throw up on eBay and lots and see how it does. So when you're getting this stuff for free, it's really hard to pass on it because you can take a chance on it to learn. And I thought, you know, if I pick it up and I can share the knowledge with you guys, then it's a win for everybody. So in this bucket, this Folgers thing, I was just loading this thing up full of like fishing lures and stuff. There were so many like fishing stuff. He was a fish at this sale. This guy was a fish guy, hunting guy, golf guy. He was a man's man, that's for sure. So I just picked up a bunch of this stuff to, you know, maybe try to lot it up, maybe on the dollar auction again, or on maybe eBay. There's some loose ones in here as well that we'll try. But there's just a whole bunch of these fishing lures and stuff like that in this box. And there's actually some more down in here as well. Let's see, I got some of these for the house. Here's a scope thing. We have another fishing item. What is this? Elle did that. Grill cleaner. Put that to the side for her. Here is it says it's 24 karat gold plated. It's an envelope opener. We got some more masks and stuff for hunting. Here is an apple. Again, I loaded most of them. I don't know what these are, but it says it's 62 mil. I got some of these. Elle was throwing some more stuff in here. Here's some more of these. I think this is for golfing. Maybe. Yeah. But, and then here's another, oh, this one's cool. Fishing lure. Thought that was really neat. And this is like a gun cleaning thing. It just has the rag in it, but it says it's from Sears. So I thought that was a really cool 10. Here is a huge Craftsman 1 1/2. He's massive. Has his box. So pick that up. There's a rando umbrella in here. I don't know why Elle put that in here. These clamps saved my life. I use these clamps on everything. So if I find these in the wild, I always pick them up because there's always a use for them. So pick that up. Here's another one of those reel covers. I have let's see, this is for gun. Here's some more fishing related stuff. This is a fish grabber, still brand new. We got some more grinding plates, a bag full of fishing stuff here. Here is this is a Husky socket. This is a glass cutter. What else we got? This thing here, again, another thing full. This is hunting, something for a gun. Here's a tire gauge. Some more fishing lures and fishing weights. There is this, I'm not sure. Here's some more loose guys. So a bunch of fishing and hunting stuff in here. I don't know what these are. Lead tape for golfing, some golf stuff. And then here's a saw blade, some more fishing weights. I picked this up for the house because I don't have one of these. I don't have a small one of these, so pick that up for me. Move this box around. And then again, at the bottom here is just a bunch of fishing stuff. Fishing weights. Here's a lure. Some like 2 more bags of fishing weights. And then an empty box. Don't know how that got in there. Here is a heavy duty quick release grease thing for your grease gun. And then a gauge. So that's what's in that box. And we have one more box. This box is mostly like Christmas stuff other than these light switches. There's a whole box. I think we counted them. It's only missing one. So just better, fancier light switches for our house. And then the clips that you use to put the Christmas lights up. We got 2 brand new boxes of those. I kind of get the feeling, oh, it's Christmas lights up. Here's another flavor of those. And then we picked up some of these bad boys. They're timers for your Christmas lights. There's like 2 boxes. There is 2 boxes. These 2 boxes of these. And then a bunch of extension cords. And then there is this thing right here, which they're right here. They just came out of the box. These things right here, some more timers for Christmas lights. So I get the feeling that Elle's gonna want Christmas lights this year. Just gonna throw that out there. But that's everything that we did pick up from Elizabeth on Monday. Other than the jewelry, which I'm gonna go in, I'll show you guys the jewelry that we did pick up from her. I do know that a lot of that jewelry is gonna end up in the dollar auction. So if you're interested in jewelry, make sure that you do check us out on the dollar auction. Is thedollarauction.com. I'll put a logo up here for you guys so you guys can check it out. Some of this stuff will end up on the dollar auction. Some will end up on our eBay store. So make sure you check it out. I'm going to clean this mess up and then I'm going to head in the house and I'll show you guys the jewelry picked up. All right, guys, back in the house. Here is all the jewelry that we did get from Elizabeth, with the exception of this bag right here. This is just a mixed bag that I threw together to try on the dollar auction. This is a 1-quart bag, so it is full to the brim. So we're gonna auction this off at $1, or starting off at $1 in our next auction to see how this does. I like to do the grab bags, the mystery bags. They're always fun, and I thought this would be freaking awesome to try. So we're gonna try that out. So this is full. We got this. And I just want to go over some of the pieces with you guys because this is a lot of jewelry. We did find a lot of Chico's jewelry in here as well. Like this is Chico's. Everything over here in the bags, like these little baggies, this is all Chico's jewelry. And I know that some people actually do really well with the Chico's jewelry, and we've got it. So if you're a Chico's fan, or if you know someone who is, tell them to come check out the dollar auction, because this is Chico's. We have it. This big thing here, this is a Chico's necklace. So we will have a bunch of necklaces, jewelry, I guess you could say. All of these are just tons. This is a Chico's necklace here. We have a couple watches. These 2 watches were in that. We did get some earrings. This is a little bag that I gotta check out with stuff. It almost looks like my name, but not quite. Because on the back of this, it does say sterling silver. It says right here, 925 sterling. They paid $38 for it, so I don't know if they just put it on here or not. So I gotta check that out. There was a super cool watch face right here. Vintage. I tried to look it up, but this is just the baggie of stuff that I've got to do some more investigating on to see what's in here. We got cufflinks. I know that Teresa with Grams and Pops Vintage is really into the cufflinks at the moment. If you haven't yet, guys, make sure you check out their channel. I'll put something over here of their channel. Make sure you show them some love because they are the owners of the dollar auction, and without them, we would not be able to have the dollar auction show. Shout out to Grams and Pops, Corey and Teresa with Grams and Pops Vintage. So make sure you check them out. This is just a bag full of earrings still in the bag. We have some more earrings right here. Here's a pair of old vintage style earrings. And like I said, there's just tons and tons and tons and tons And if you haven't got the picture yet, tons of jewelry. Here's another bag of earrings. And then we have just these accoutrements. That's a pen. This is full of lead. It says erasers, but there's lead in here. We got an old camera flash in here. I thought this was really cool. This was in there. We have a filter kit for a camera, an old camera battery, and then some old keychains. Here's a mobile keychain. Just some old keychains or luggage tags, and then a Lexus, and then this one just says Huntington Homes. So that's what we did pick up from Elizabeth. That's gonna do it for this little mini 3-part series. A great weekend out at the estate sales, and then the pick on Monday. Just as a refresher, we spent $223.68 over the whole weekend. The stuff that we did go over today that we got from the pick from Elizabeth was free. Like I said before, she does us really well as far as helping us out, trying to grow the business, support us. So I do want to give a shout out to her. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. Her company is 4 Seasons Estate Sales. So if you're in the area, make sure you do check her out. Puts on a really good sale, really good people. If you guys have made it this far in this little 3-part series, make sure you let me know down in the comments. I love hearing from you guys. I do want to give a shout out to our new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing and joining the Two Chicks family. A big shout out to all of our loyal subscribers. I appreciate it so much. But that's going to wrap it up for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Check us out in the dollar auction. It's every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Central. You guys know the drill. I love you from the top, bottom, and all my heart, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.